What's going on, guys? Black Scout Survival. Today we're going to be talking about the truth about breaking zip ties. And over the years we've done a lot of videos on zip ties and stuff like that, and I just kind of want to talk a little bit about it because I see a lot of different things out there. And these zip ties you see here, these are, I think, 150-pound test. And most of the time, you know, if I was to use zip ties on someone, this is what I'd use. The problem is that most humans won't be able to break out of something like this. Even with a good technique. You know, you have the smaller versions like this that you could break out of, and they could use these or smaller. I mean, it's just whatever it is. But the thing is that it does require a lot of strength. You know, I'm a 225-pound guy, I weight lift, and so I can break out of 150-pound, you know, test zip ties. The thing is that you want to carry, you know, obviously Kevlar cordage or paracord or something like that, you know, to use as a tool, or know how to use other things as tools in your environment to, you know, use a friction saw or something like that. We've shown in many videos, and I'll link to those at the end so you can watch that. I don't want to do the friction saw again, but essentially, if you look at, you know, these heavy duty ones like this, and I'll just go ahead and demonstrate the technique. But you want to kind of get it real tight, you know, and you know, 150-pound guy, he won't be able to break out of this. It's just a fact, you know. I mean, I've teaching classes over the years. Smaller frame folks can't break out of these. Larger guys, strong guys can. You know, even with the proper technique where you come down like this right here, it may not happen. So you knowing the friction saw, carrying that type of gear on you will work. But you know, essentially the technique, you need to give it all you got, no fear. I see a lot of guys, they come down and they get scared and they stop themselves. You've got to give it all you got, you know. Whenever you do this, you've got to just take a deep breath and just really, you know, give it everything you got in your chest. It's gonna hurt, but that's just the way it is. That hurt, but it gets it done, right? So understand you may not be able to do that, and that's nothing wrong with that. You just gotta have the tools to you know, advance it if you need to, like Kevlar cord or a paracord, and knowing those techniques, knowing how to use it, maybe a ceramic razor blade and stuff like that. Something like our concealment belt, you can carry that type of gear on you at all times. So, but that's just the truth of it. I've seen guys, like I seen a video years ago of this other company, and dude's got a zip ties tied behind him, the 150-pound, and he breaks them like this. Not happening. I would like to put the zip ties on him and tell him to show me how to that he can do that, because it's impossible. I can't do that. Maybe if you're a Hulk, you know, Incredible Hulk or something, you can do that, but it's just not true, you know, video fantasy. But reality, I'm telling you this just for reality reasons, zip ties are easily accessible, widely used by bad guys. So you want to be, you know, prepared for that type of thing. You know, they may not have handcuffs, but zip ties they can get pretty quick, or other things like that, other bindings like that. So anyhow, guys, hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching Black Scout Survival.